Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the World of Waterfalls YouTube channel. I'm here at the Gudda Gumoo in Blackdown Tableland National Park, also known as the Rainbow Falls. And as you can see in here, it is actually raining here. The weather's been pretty crummy for a bit, and so I'm trying to get in this hike and hopefully get out of here and not stranded, because yeah, the roads and the flooding are definitely a concern. There have been no park alerts for this area yet, but you know, sometimes these things lag behind the actual reality on the ground. So yeah, let's go and see what this place is all about. 2 kilometers one way. Yeah. All right, unlike the other hikes that we've done on this trip so far, this one actually feels cold because we are in the Central Highlands. Apparently, that's what they're calling it here. Blackdown Tableland suggesting high elevation plateau. And so it actually feels quite cold and temperate, like it is legitimately winter here. Now typically, I would want to say that all along the coast, and you know, especially in far north Queensland and central Queensland, this is supposed to be the dry season. But there's some kind of like a east coast low pressure system, I guess, that's kind of parked well, right now it's moving towards off the shore of New South Wales, off Sydney and the Newcastle area. So they're getting some epic flooding yet again, and supposedly, at least according to the ABC News, they're all getting warnings that and I guess in an 18-month period, this could very well be the most serious flooding event that's happening over there. Now, we are part of the same storm system, and so I know it hit Mackay and Rockhampton, where we're going to go after this hike. It hit it pretty hard overnight, so we'll see. I mean, we did see flooding on even the highways, but other than that, then we drove the Capricorn Highway along the 70, then the 67. And there were definitely stretches where water was running over the road. Fortunately, they didn't go too far above the wheel, or they didn't go above the wheel, they just sort of went about halfway. That the road leading to this trailhead gets a little rough. That it was supposedly four-wheel drive, and I think they say that largely because there are rocks and like, how do you say, like slabs or you know, stones that are actually protruding from the road, and so, you know, a low clearance vehicle can bottom out if they're not careful. And there were a couple puddles in there where the low side of the road was getting flooded and it was creeping up towards the other side of the road. So definitely we are doing this at risk. I know the risk that we're going into, or that I'm assuming, and yeah, hopefully we get out of this unscathed. But again, I just sort of, the research going into this this hike was that there were no park alerts, but of course you always have to respond in kind to the conditions. You know, even with this ominous silence, the environment here is still, it's beautiful. I'm just noticing these trees. I guess they're like gum trees or something. Very tall, almost skeletal looking. I mean, the black barks here tells me that yes, there has been fire that has gone through here. I don't know if they're controlled burns, or like they were doing at the top end, or this was, you know, a consequence of, you know, the many bushfires, especially the Black Summer that Australia went through a few years ago, like basically right before the pandemic, right? They went through that, and then they're going through flooding. They can't buy a break, man. That's climate change for you. That's Mother Nature for you. Looks like it's raining over there. That's not good. But I'm geared up with a rain poncho just to protect the gear and myself, because it is cold. Anyways, so far this is a pretty benign trail. So looks like I'm getting towards something. I don't know if I'm gonna see Jack though, because of the way the weather's going. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see anything at this upcoming spur. One thing worth noting is we thought we were all alone. We're the only ones nuts enough to pursue Blackdown Tablelands. We actually did see one other vehicle heading the opposite direction as us on the way out near the car park. Turned out the dude was a ranger. I'm wondering if he was telling us, you guys shouldn't do this. But I don't think he ever had a chance to tell us that. He just stopped and let us pass, I guess. All right. So here, all right, here it looks like we got to a junction. Let's see, can you even see it from here? Looks like I have to go over rocks, which I'm not really happy about. Let's see. Rocks means slippery. These kind of rocks, slick. Yeah, definitely have to watch out. Yeah, so far these aren't terrible. Looks like somebody did this. Oh yeah. Now I'm approaching the outcrop. Commanding view. Julie's always worried about me when I do hikes like these by myself that are a little bit longer than she wants to do. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Alright, so I'm here at an overlook. I guess that's the first stop on the Gudda Gumoo walk. And you can see behind me, there's more of the waterfall that we are targeting. It's raining now. It's raining a little harder than I wanted to, so that's a cause for concern. Let's see if I can quickly finish up this hike and then get back. But now I see what the target is. So let's get back on the main trail and check it out. Seems like the obvious trail right here. Starting to get a little muddy. I guess somebody set up this little trail just a little upstream from that junction up there. It's alright, keep going. So yeah, I'm not hiking in chocolates for a change. Maybe I should have left my wallet in my backpack or with Julie instead of risking getting it wet. And now it's all foggy. Looks like some kind of overlook here. Okay, about to go down. What should I do? Go down first? Rainbow Falls, 240 steps. I guess we can go down before we go up. Okay, let's go down. See how this goes. I can hear the waterfall. My understanding is you can only see it from afar, from the research that I saw. Oh man, it's fucking raining hard. It's not good. They made steps. Oh, this is cool. I don't like how hard it's raining though. That's a problem. Ah, boy. There's a little bit of a shelter here. Okay, we get a partial view, and you have to freaking go on these rocks. Yikes! Not the greatest fan of this view. There it is. Alright, so here we are at the Rainbow Falls, also known in the local Aboriginal language as the Gudda Gumoo. Because it's raining, as you can see behind me, this waterfall's actually got some pretty decent flow. I would imagine normally at this time of the year, this waterfall would be trickling and not flowing terribly well. Now, this does raise some concerns regarding the road conditions as we drive on the way back out of here. But in the meantime, I will try to enjoy this as best I can, given the worries that concern me at the moment. So yeah, I can see why the Aboriginals have revered this place. Gudda Gumoo. Let's see. Oh yeah, looks like you can do it this way. Slippery though. Yep, definitely slick. Huh. Interesting. I should take a picture of that when I get on my way out. Definitely watch out for slip footing. Okay. So this looks like the place. Okay, so I'm at the other side of the creek involving the Gudda Gumoo, or the Rainbow Falls, behind me. So when I said I was going straight up to the thing after the previous overlook, I lied. I saw there was another path. I took the path. I had to go under that jumble of boulders, so it's kind of a bit tricky there. But in any case, so yeah, I guess this kind of completes the experience of viewing this waterfall. But as you can see, it's getting foggier and foggier. The clouds are rolling in rapidly. It's still raining. That's a big concern. So I'm gonna go up there. I'm afraid when I get up there, it's just gonna be all fog. But who knows? Maybe I will see the pools that people have been Instagramming about. We'll see. Pretty sure I'm gonna run out of charge. Well, it's rain, but it's not torrential. I guess you have that working for us. Alright, let's finish the hike. That's what you're gonna see. That these like impossible colors are what you see when you actually go there. I call BS on that. Let's see where this goes. It looks to me like clouds are starting to part again after this rain. That's a good sign. I see some. Oh, it looks so eerie. Alright, there's the brink of the waterfall down there. Alright, so I'm here above. Down there is the brink of the falls of the Rainbow Falls, or the Gudda Gumoo waterfall. As you can see behind me, the weather is momentarily clearing up a bit. It stopped raining. It was raining the whole time I was down there and on my way here, but it looked like it calmed down a bit. Given the fact that the rocks are quite slippery, I think there's a way to get down to that base down there, but I'm not going to do that. I don't really need to. As much as curious as I am, I'm not going to take any chances. I got to stick to the goal, finish this track, and then let's get on out of here. I've been getting quite a few of those guys. Always get some interesting ecosystems, interesting growths. Kind of like when I went to Tassie, we saw warthogs. I didn't even know they were warthogs. I always thought they looked like somebody placed these like pink plastic wires or something, but those wires are actually warthogs. So interesting. Yeah, the rain just comes and goes, but you gotta be careful, extra vigilant, because the rocks are slick. Ooh. These look like the kind of pools. Looks like there's another swimming hole up there, but I think this is the main pool. Soggy treat. And here we are. All right, so I believe I finally made it to the famous, I don't know what you call these, potholes or swimming holes. Kind of went viral on the Instas regarding the Rainbow Falls or the Gudda Gumoo in was it Blackdown Tableland National Park. It's still kind of raining off and on right now. And I might be a bit, maybe half hour late from my promised time. I'd be back to the trailhead where Julie and Tahir are waiting for me. But yeah, check it out. Basically have 3 tiers. 1, 2, 3, and I imagine that one right there is probably the main swimming hole. Maybe that one up there further above, over there, might also be another one. I don't know. No one's doing this hike except me, considering that the conditions are kind of crummy, especially considering this is dry season. But yeah, this is the end of the line for me. And I'm glad I found this spot, and I hope the rain hasn't been so bad that we're stranded here. We still got a long drive to Rockhampton from here.
Is it a little bit wet?
Hey!
Was it wet?
Yeah, it's a bit wet.
It's alright.
I'm surprised there's actually people here.
Don't worry, we were just as surprised.
Yeah. Okay.